Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Greenlater, and tonight we're checking out not Batman, Gotham Knights. I keep wanting to say Batman whenever I think of this game. It is not Batman, it's not Arkham Knights, it is Gotham Knights. This is the latest game from WB in the Batman universe. It is not part of the Arkham universe, so that's going to be interesting. But we're going to be checking out the game tonight. I've been hearing some interesting, if not mixed, reviews about the game, and I'm kind of interested to see how accurate those reviews are, whether or not there's some merit to the negative reviews, which I'm sure there is, and I'd like to check it out for myself and see if it's worthwhile. So I picked it up. We're gonna be checking out tonight on stream, and let's just go ahead and just get straight into it. I didn't really have much of a splash screen, if you will. Like, it went straight into the different options and settings for everything, and then, you know, like the initial setting for the brightness and saturation and all that stuff, went over the EULA, went over all that stuff, and then went straight into like a decode video fragment or something like that, which I assume is the beginning of the actual game itself, which is interesting choice, but you know, hey, they wanted to do it, good for them. But yeah, so it's interesting. So right now, as you can see, I'm right now just in the menu. This is kind of the easiest way to guarantee I didn't accidentally press something and just get straight into it. I wanted to get like the full game completely here on the stream for right now anyway, to get things started, and we'll take it from there. And unfortunately, all the music in the game in the beginning part is just like non-existent. So I did pull up the original soundtrack, so this is what we're listening to right now. It's not bad. I've been enjoying it, actually. So with that, I think it's actually pretty good. In terms of the soundtrack, I think it's actually pretty decent. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and mute this. We'll hop straight into the game and just kind of take it from there. So let's go. Back out of here, and as you can see, like, it just goes straight into this sort of weird, glitchy, like, decode video fragment thing. Like, didn't even bring up the splash screen for me, so this is where I had to put it there rather than leaving it on the splash screen. So here we go. Let's get started.
If you're watching this, I'm dead.
Oh my. So that part from the trailer where they show that clip, that's like right out of the gate. Very interesting. It's supposed to be Green Arrow? Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, don't do that. Interesting. Okay. This guy looks almost like Ronan from Marvel, but I know it's not.
You're a disappointment, a failure.
It's supposed to be Ra's al Ghul. Also, I'm gonna pause it just for a second, just because I was worried the audio was gonna be a little loud. It was. It's kind of loud for me. I don't know what it is, man. Game design today, when it comes to the audio design, everything is so freaking loud. I don't know why. Maybe I'm an old man, but I don't know. It feels like everything's super loud these days.
You spent years trying to fight this war, and for what? Corruption still flourishes in Gotham, lurking in every shadow.
You don't need that mask. I know it's you.
Yes, Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul, you allowed this blasphemy, this sacrilege. Did you think you could keep it from me?
streets will not save Gotham from his reckoning. Not now!
This city is still under my protection.
Very classic style of Batcave up at the top.
Ah, it's the greenest of all known leaders.
Hey, Alien King, how'd you not go, man? Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great night. This is the introduction scene for Gotham Knights.
No one's coming to help you.
I'll deal with you myself.
The night is ending, so good stuff. Yeah. The Batwing.
By far, it will be over soon.
You talk too much.
You should know by now that you cannot defeat me. I am eternal!
This is a long intro cinematic, I gotta be honest.
This under honor I granted you. I made you my heir. What the lessons will you might have survived even this?
Unlike you, I'm not afraid of dying. I'd rather keep my humanity.
It's a long-ass intro. It's interesting that he has Red Hood's costume there, because Red Hood wasn't exactly, like, towards the end, he's kind of, around the end, I mean, more recently, he's become more, friendly with Batman again, but,
You'll be dead before
it was
they
rough
get
when
you.
he came back.
Your precious family. I will slaughter them, one by one. And when they have drawn their last breaths, I will burn the city to the ground.
won't get a chance. Gotham is their city now.
Interesting. So a bit of a long intro. So they could, man, it's interesting because I don't necessarily want to give them crap for this, but I mean, they could have had that as like an intro fight for like giving you a tutorial for how this game plays, particularly in comparison to the Arkham Knight games. Because remember, this team is the same team that did Arkham Origins, so they have some experience doing the Arkham Knight games. It looks like the gameplay for this is going to be relatively similar, but it would have been nice if they had some sort of basic tutorial. And this could have been it, right? This could have been a playable fight, at least for certain parts of it, right? Where, you know, the beginning part, when he was fighting even on top of the Batwing before it starts falling down, when he gets launched over. That could have been an actual interesting tutorial fight, but instead they made it just one long-ass cinematic, so it's interesting. I don't know yet, we just got started. And we've had an intro cinematic for the last 10 minutes? How's your night going, Magus? Hope you're doing well, man. How did they get their costumes? Or does he conveniently just have, like, extra copies of all their costumes? Not bad. Nice. Nothing wrong with not bad.
If you're watching this, I'm dead. This is a code black. This message was automatically triggered when I destroyed the cave and everything it contained. I know what's coming won't be easy.
There!
Batman is all about it. Yeah.
But then,
He's always got backup plans for backup plans for backup plans. Yeah.
nothing we do is easy.
Is it just me, or did they model Robin after
as best as I can.
the kid who played in the main character for Jedi
You have to.
Fallen Order, whatever it's called, the Dark Souls Star Wars
I'm
game?
sorry it's come to this.
It looks like Kyle Kestis, whatever his damn name is.
We both know it won't take long for Gotham's criminals to realize the Batman is gone. And you can't count on the GCPD. Haven't trusted us since Jim died.
You are clear to engage.
Oh wow, Jim's dead in this. Okay. But keep in mind, this is not the same universe as the Arkham games. We already know that basically, like, things are going to be very different in this one in terms of, you know, what's happening with characters and all that stuff. You know, Batman dying to Ra's al Ghul rather than, you know, faking his death at the end of Arkham Knight. This is not part of that same universe. And apparently Jim Gordon is dead or in this already, so that's interesting.
I'm leaving you the Belfry as base of operations. Some of the technology is outdated, but it has the gear you need and all of my files.
Wait, did that say Catherine Kane as commissioner? That's
Many of
Batwoman.
you knew Bruce from Gotham's celebrity
Yes, I think so.
pages. A handsome, charming billionaire. And he was that. But he was more than a headline. He was my nephew.
Yep.
He was a friend, a mentor, and a benefactor to those of us gathered
Yep,
here
that
today.
one. Yep, I am correct.
And to those of you who didn't know him as we did, I want to tell you this. Bruce was Gotham. He loved this city more than he loved anything. He was a protector to this city.
Sure.
He worked tirelessly behind the scenes to bring justice and equality. There's nothing he wouldn't do. No project he wouldn't champion if he thought Gotham would benefit. And I think in remembering that, we remember Bruce as he truly was.
You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe.
The line from the trailer.
Good luck.
It's a long intro, man.
Goodbye.
Playable? Also, I do wonder how the whole... Because remember, you can play in single player or you can play in co-op. So there is online functionality to the game. And on top of that, you can choose as to which character you prefer to play as, right? Robin, Red Hood, Batgirl, or Nightwing. Interesting stutters in the video.
How's Alfred?
What you'd expect. Took him 3 years to agree to a vacation, and Bruce turned up dead. He asked for some time.
He knows none of us were there either, right?
What about you? You let Jacob Kane give the eulogy.
He offered. He thought it'd be easier on us if he was the one to do it. He's Bruce's uncle.
Hell of a speech. All that talk about a protector who works behind the scenes. If he only knew.
Catherine wouldn't be there if she suspected. I can't see the anti-vigilante police commissioner presiding at Batman's funeral.
Here's something else she doesn't know.
Did
She
she...
has the body of Batman's killer in her morgue.
Did she know
Ra's al Ghul is listed as a
that
John
Bruce is
Doe,
Batman?
slated for cremation.
I know
What
technically
if the
she's
League of
Batwoman,
Shadows
but I
finds
mean,
him?
she
They
may not
drop
be
their
in this
dear leader
universe.
in the Lazarus pit, he won't be so dead anymore.
You want to break into the GCPD headquarters for a what if? Be my guest.
I decrypted the case Batman sent with his message. We should focus on that.
I looked it over, but did I get everything? And it doesn't look complete.
I think Ra's interrupted him while he was writing.
He says this has implications that could shake Gotham to its core.
Ominous, but not exactly helpful. I saw a few places we should poke around. Construction sites, a quarry.
He also mentioned a Dr. Langstrom. Anyone know him?
He's a zoologist at Gotham University. Not sure what his connection is, though.
Man Bat.
Let's divide up the work. We can meet at the Belfry when we're done. Get it up and running.
Okay.
Who gets
I
to
wanna
talk
skip.
to Langstrom?
No. No, I want to place Nightwing. Yep. So there's Nightwing. Hold on. So I assume that you can change throughout the the game, or maybe you can't, I don't know. But it wants me to choose one now. There's Batgirl, obviously. She's going to be more hacking, tough as nails. Single target bruiser, interesting. Nightwing, original Robin. Dick Grayson. Gifted acrobat, yep. Rapid combos, the Eskrima stick expert. Robin. Drake, stealth specialist. Tactical genius, interesting. Bow staff prodigy. And of course, Jason Todd, aka Red Hood. Yep. I gotta stick with Nightwing for right now. And I'll see if I can swap out characters throughout the playthrough. Yeah, right? Use gun. Yes, he does. And even said it there, expert marksman as well. It's actually interesting. I did... Okay. Crash number 1. There we go. There's our first crash of the night. I know there was some talk about performance issues with the game. So we may be... We may be having some issues tonight, so we'll see. So I know I heard quite a bit about performance issues where you had crashes, you had some corrupt file saves, you had a bunch of different other things. They also had, like on Steam, they had a surprisingly high like recommendation rate comparing to other games that I've bought recently, newer games. So I did find that interesting. So I don't know if that could be part of it. So I don't know if that's necessarily the graphics card crapping out or something else. I don't know. And my graphics card is right on the recommended. My processor is technically lower, but when I looked at it on Game Debate, it said my rig was fine. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. We'll see. See if it tries to put us through that thing again, because it looked like it did save. Yeah. Okay.
I'm at Gotham U. What's the story so far with this professor?
Oh, he's gonna go see Langstrom.
Judging by the half-finished file with the code black, Batman was digging into him hardcore.
Eyes open and ready for anything then.
Interesting. So I'm already... Okay, so as I was trying to say earlier, I was playing through Arkham Knight over the weekend, because I never actually finished off the Riddler trophies, and dealt with the Riddler, and then finished off the game, or played the DLC. So I did that all over the weekend. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Such a fantastic game. So I'm very familiar with that playstyle and control setup. It'll be interesting to see how this is different. And I'm already noticing there's no, like, detective vision, like what they had in any of the Arkham games. So that's an interesting change. And this seems to be a little bit more hardcore heavy. I wouldn't say quite heavy, but like the Arkham series didn't really focus on parkour. It focused more on just, you know,
got a positive ID on this faculty
some flight traversal and using your
I'll call it in on the way.
Bat Claw, the Gatling gun, you know, to essentially traverse around the city. Whereas already this seems like it's trying to pull like essentially what Warner Brothers did with Shadow of Mordor, or Shadow of War, where it's, you know, there's quite a bit of parkour in the game.
Bad news. Langstrom is dead. Any idea where I can find his office?
Langstrom's dead? Oh, hold on.
And there's the grappling hook. Okay, good to know.
Here we go. His office is on the 3rd floor in Molten Hall.
Thank you.
So it looks like there is a certain amount of, like, you can't just I mean, you kind of could in Arkham Knight.
The balcony doors are open.
In the Arkham
That's
games.
my way in.
Where you could kind of aim and then grappling hook.
Body cam recording.
But it did also have like a sort of, you know, if you were below something, it would just automatically be available.
Here we go. The cops didn't spend much time here. Langstrom must have died somewhere else.
Ah. Interesting. So it's more of a echolocation type of thing.
I came from Langstrom's office. Better find something there first.
Oh, so I do need to... Okay. Come on. Oh, I see. You have to hold it. Interesting.
Suspicious. I wonder what made him.
Okay. Would you look at that? There's the diagram of the ear.
All I have is dead end so far.
I feel like this might turn into something. You'd like it. I'm breaking into a lab.
Always did love a good break-in.
Even that night you accidentally tripped the alarm?
Excuse me, that was you. I'll see if there's anything else to this lead. Stay safe.
You too. This is a lot of damage.
Yep. Man bat.
This is where Langstrom died. You'd think the GCPD would still be all over this lab. Looks like Langstrom was attacked at his workstation. He lost a lot of blood. He tried to get away, and then the attacker pinned him to the wall. Brutal. Langstrom spent his final moments crawling toward that cabinet. Why didn't he try to leave the lab? Holy crap, it's a hidden door. What were you hiding, Dr. Langstrom?
Let's see if there's else in here. No. Okay, so what? Tutorial: investigating crime scenes. Investigate the crime scene, search for evidence, and uncover the truth. Use the left stick to explore the crime scene with the cursor. Important items will be identified with the magnifying glass. Okay. I saw a rock, paper, shotgun review of this game that said it probably would be better if we didn't have the Arkham games to compare. I mean, yeah, there's always that, right?
The thermostat could definitely double as a keypad.
I feel like no matter what they did, there's going to be comparisons to the Arkham game, right? The first thing I thought of was like, yeah, let's compare this to the Arkham games. So.
Langstrom made specific note of these dates, and now I will too. I've never seen a microwave like this before. Maybe it's for more than just late-night burritos. Langstrom's tablet might be remote access to the door.
It is also kind of interesting. This is
if this movie meant something to Langstrom, the release date could
weird.
be significant.
It's an interesting take on the detective mode, right? In terms of actually
a phone number. It's not a Gotham area code.
Sure.
Could be something.
But as I was trying to say, like this is certainly different than what was done with the Arkham games as well. So I can definitely see why Rock Paper Shotgun would like compare. Like we had such a great trilogy with the Arkham games. It's interesting to try and do anything different, right? One big annoyance is lore stuff is just listed in the corner of the screen instead of audio logs or some sort of nice presentation. Sure. Presentation can really make the difference, right? Now, I haven't seen that personally myself, but I'm just started the game, so it'll be. I'll see where it goes. Even Origins was good, yeah. I think this is the same team that did Origins. This is why I'm curious as why they decided to take such a big shift, you know? But then again, I mean, Arkham Origins came out, what, 2012, 2013? So, I mean, it may even be a completely new team from then, right? Look that up. Arkham Origins came out in 2013. So yeah, it's been 9 years since they did this game. Could be a completely new team running the studio. So yeah, it had some great boss fights, which were lacking in Arkham Knight. Could have been shit management. Maybe told they couldn't make it like the Arkham games. Maybe, I don't know. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe they were told you need to try and do something you know, maybe not necessarily the studio, but maybe like the game director's like, we want to do our own thing for this. We want to kind of make it our own. I can see them wanting to do that, but the problem is that if you don't like really hit it out of the park, there's gonna be a lot of comparisons to the Arkham games. That's actually kind of interesting. Thermostat control, not clear. So this is actually kind of interesting. Oh, I see. So there are 3 different... Oh, so it's a mix and match sort of thing. 127 with that. Yeah.
That did it. Let's find out what secrets this guy was keeping.
Okay. Hold on, I just wanted to deal with the one. I thought, oh, okay, interesting. So I just saw 3 digits, and they'd highlighted 3 digits. So I figured, why not make the 2 connect? But there were 2 other puzzles on the table, but they only let me solve 1. That is an interesting choice for them to make.
Well, this is something.
Red king crab specimen. Oh, interesting. I see. Giant salamander specimen. Fascinating.
The guy was playing God, or at least dabbling.
Shark specimen. Giant salamander. Cuttlefish. And spider crab. Okay.
Batman's dead professor was researching some real sketchy stuff.
Is that supposed to be? Oh, cuttlefish. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Various failed experiments.
Desk. What's this?
There's a lot of detail to that ass. This is correct. Apparently somebody at Warner Brothers is an ass man. Or woman. So. Organic material collected from various animals. Samples seem to be primarily sourced from creatures in Langstrom's lab tanks. Notes also mention fatty tissue from dolphin tenric skin cells and orangutan saliva. That's certainly an odd combination there. Yeah. I mean, he's supposed to have the best ass. That's true. That is certainly true. At least, that's the agreed upon by the fandom. Yep.
That's a hard drive. Might have some answers.
I have heard of
Back to
that.
the Belfry. Hey, I think I'm done here. Cops cleared out quick. Missed some weird marks on the walls, and a hidden lab, with an even more hidden hard drive.
Great! Can't wait to get my hands on it.
A fire alarm. Did someone see me?
Was there oh, yes, there is crossplay with this, I believe. So, crossplay is available with this. I know our consoles have locked frame rate. Yes. Yes, I did hear that as well. So the one thing that I do think is always interesting is whenever they're like, yeah, the consoles, they have to be 4K, they have to be 4K. But then they lock the frame rates. I think most gamers would be perfectly fine if you limited the resolution to even 2K or even 1080p and get like a full 60 frames per second or even higher, rather than limiting the frame rate to try and max out the resolution. I personally am not a fan of the whole let's try and max out the resolution at all costs, particularly when, for most people, they don't have the monitors or the TVs big enough to really justify that max frame, that max resolution. So I always think it's just such a weird idea to have them try and force that 4K requirement for everything. Exactly, it has to be like a side-by-side comparison between 4K and 1080p. And like, oh, okay, so this is a little bit fuzzy here. Oh, now I can really make out each individual lash. That's totally going to make the gameplay better. Yeah. It's like, really? Come on, guys. I'd always much rather have better performance than better graphic quality. There we go, here's the combat.
What's he doing here?
I'm already missing the counters.
The freaks. What are they doing here?
With Batman missing, gangs had become more aggressive. It was only a matter of time before the freaks showed up.
Someone ought to teach them a lesson. I'm on it.
It's all about the shirt fuzzies, man. Alright. Does the hit seem weak? I mean... So... As I said, like, I've been recently playing through all the DLC for Arkham Knight. Again, very enjoyable. I would say, generally speaking, if we're just doing just like the single hits in terms of Arkham Knight, it normally took about 4 to 5 hits to knock out a guy. And it's felt like that's what that was with that guy, right? It took about 4 to 5 hits to knock him out. So in terms of number of hits, it's about the same. But I was just about to say that because you said it looks like a lax punch. It does feel like it does lack a little bit of oomph behind that punch. I don't know if it's maybe a lack of sound effects or if it's a lack of like visual sort of like, really visually looking like he's knocking the person. I don't know. It's certainly interesting to compare, right? Because certainly when you hit a guy, when you hit somebody in Arkham, in any of the Arkham games, you knew it. You could hear it. You could almost feel it, right?
I can't focus on torching this place with all that racket! Turn off the damn fire alarm up there!
Gotta stop these freaks from burning this place.
So they look like slaps, because the stats can be anything in terms of power, right? Kind of cool slide. But I mean, one of the things that I really loved about the Arkham Knight was, I keep saying Arkham Knight. The Arkham games in general was the counters. I loved the counters. They were awesome. Okay, Y for silent takedowns, just like OG. And it looks like there's a whole leveling system.
Something lights on fire is between.
But if you get slapped in the face with one of Night Sing's batons, it should feel hard, right? Yeah, exactly. What if Jason can straight up murder people? That's a good point. That felt a little better, right? Is that it? Exit the building.
Better to stay hidden.
Ah, I see.
Are the fumes getting to you, buddy?
Still enjoying a life of crime. Hey there.
Yeah, with a slowdown on the last enemy, that's a good. Yeah, definitely. Because it does it does seem to be like you've got the silent takedowns, just like in the Arkham games, which are more stealthy, and then you've got the ambush takedowns, which are like the smash takedowns. In terms of the stealth sections, it feels very familiar, right? Very nice. By the way, I actually really love the stealth portions of the Arkham games. They did such a good job with that.
There's probably more inside.
Hi.
Enjoying the fireworks.
Okay, B.
Strong. You're dead, hero.
Also, keep in mind, so like they have rather than doing the, you know, your one button to strike, one button to counter, they're doing one button to strike, and then you hold it down for heavy, and then Y is like a ranged attack. Or the button that used to be the counter is now a ranged attack. And they also changed the dodge. So, it's interesting.
Hostages. Better make this quick.
Can anyone hear me? Help! They won't let us go!
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, you guys are that dumb, huh? Okay.
This ain't going the way I wanted it. Save the best for last.
That's a nice touch. Yeah, there does seem to be some sort of detection, which I do kind of like that, right? In the Arkham games, it was like almost automatic, right? They saw you, they were onto you straight away. Whereas this, it's like there's a
unbelievable.
There's a little bit of a chance to not be detected, right? They can kind of see where you are, but then they're going to investigate first before they think you that you're an enemy. Oh, you're a big boy.
Broken.
Oh my.
Let's see if you'll break too.
Get to safety. Go.
You call that fight? You're gonna
Okay.
Fire department and paramedics are inbound. Are you okay?
Just a lot going on tonight.
That's Steve Blue.
I'm head back now with Langstrom's hard
Yeah.
drive. Finally.
Particularly with the, like, that guy was not, he was not particularly difficult. He was just more of like a, you know, wouldn't quite say bullet sponge because obviously you're not shooting, but it's certainly a damage sponge. So I could, yeah, I agree with you. I think it could definitely get grindy. And with them focusing on the levels, I don't know. And I know there was talk about like a looting mechanic to the game, so it'd be interesting to see if, like, what sort of, what that ends up actually turning out to be, right? Fine, I'll drop down.
We could see some shows and do.
Whoa. Didn't realize the bat cycle could be invisible. Does make sense, though, for them to do that, because then it gives you a reason for it to just spawn out of nowhere. Let's see how the driving in this feels. Like, I did like the Batmobile, but it certainly, like, the turning felt a little clunky by comparison. But no gliding yet. It has to be better than Cyberpunk. Hey, I mean, so the last time I played, and I think I may have said this to you already, but the last time I played was in July or August, and it was feeling really good then, particularly like the driving. The driving actually felt much better than what it used to.
I'm coming back to the Belfry now. Hope you guys are ready.
Great. It feels like years since I got to analyze some evidence.
Looks like you can attack as well while you're on here. Yeah, you can do like ranged attacks. It's interesting. Sorry, fellas. Feels a little interesting. That's a good question. Let's see. Let's find some people. Holy crap. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'd certainly hit that guy. I feel like that's not very, you know, heroic. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. Sorry, I don't know why my brain went to put your hands in the air like you just don't care. Hello and goodbye. Also, I don't think there's a boost, is there? Accelerate range attack? No, no boost. Oh gosh. Oh gosh and golly. Here we are at the Belfry. They don't get tased like Arkham Knight. Yeah. That was certainly one of my favorite things to do, was just to turn into the tank and then just like run over bad guys and just watch them get tased. I mean, so far I'm not hating the game. It's not bad. To be fair, we've only been playing it really for the last 30 minutes, and we did already have one crash. So, we're gonna keep tally. Getting hit with a multi-ton car, dead. Shock him though? Fine. Right? And I did remember actually running over some people going full speed in Arkham Knight. And it would do the shock animation, so they would, as soon as you get shocked and thrown out the way. I wonder if they did that on purpose. They must have done that on purpose. Some of the co-op cutscenes can be jank. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how co-op works. I'm just doing solo tonight. And obviously
Nice work grabbing that drive from Langstrom's lab.
Obviously I think they're still doing they're still, you know, I'm still going through the tutorial phase. I don't know if they're going to even open that up yet, but for right now tonight, I'm just going to do single player, and then yeah, see, multiplayer is right now locked. If you're in two areas, it'll just snap one player to the other. That's yeah, that's not cool. That's like old school. That's very like old school multiplayer stuff.
Hard to say much until these
Didn't mean to cut that off. Sorry, Tim.
Once we can get at the data, we can figure out what our next move is.
I'm going out. I'm not gonna sit and wait for whatever this shit is.
We're waiting for
that sounds like Red Hood.
Once we have it, then we'll go.
Move. I'm gonna solve this case my way.
Stop it! He wanted us to work this together.
Whatever. It's making this harder than it has to be, kid.
I guess, since we're waiting anyway, we might as well take another look at what Bruce had on Langstrom. Crap. That must have been the secondary breaker. The primary went out months ago. I thought the backup would hold.
I got it.
No need. I've put
There's
in a small
Alfred.
fix that should hold for a while.
Wasn't sure you were coming, Alfred.
I'll always be here when you need me, Master Richard. When any of you need me.
I'm glad you're here.
As am I, Master Tim. This place does need work.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I'm like, no. He didn't call him Master Richard. He called him Master Dick. That's always what... That's... I don't know. Maybe that was just from the animated series, TV series, but I feel like he always called him Master Dick, not Master Richard.
Damn it. We've got activity all over the city.
Sweet. Looks like my plan wins.
Hold up. We still need the intel. And Alfred can't exactly set this place up alone.
Indeed, Miss Gordon. I have a list of supplies we'll need. I could do it on my own, but it would be faster if I had help.
You can count on us, Alfred. We'll divvy it up. Let's finish what Bruce started.
Hey yo, there we go. We got a skill tree. Tutorial. Ability points. Level up your character awards ability points that can be spent to learn new abilities. Spending ability points also unlocks access to new abilities. No shit, Sherlock. Thank you. This is not the first skill tree I've ever been in. Perfect evade. Interesting. So I wonder if there's essentially no like parry. It's just you need to evade and then you can attack. Yeah. So it even says here this perfect evade generates momentum and allows for a perfect attack follow-up. So yeah, they're gonna focus more on the parries than the actual whatchamacallit, counters. I know, right? Have you played a game before? I don't know. Maybe I haven't. Momentum abilities. As you continue your investigation, each hero can unlock unique momentum abilities. Use the momentum abilities. Use the right trigger menu to unlock conditions. To view unlock conditions and unlock abilities. Okay. You have just unlocked your first momentum ability. Thank you, game. Momentum abilities are unique to each character and require momentum to activate. When ready, the ability icon in the lower right corner of the screen will change. To use a momentum ability, hold the right bumper and the assigned button. Okay, okay. Sweet. Okay. Loadout, and it says I've got something in here. Stock suit. Interesting. So, yeah, this is a bit of a... There is going to be a bit of a loot change here, right? So not like the Arkham games where they were all tool-based. Yeah, that's certainly interesting, right? This, I believe... No, I didn't actually... I didn't buy the... I just got the regular version. I did not get the... Oh, interesting. They've got different color palettes. Hey, there's... Tribute to Todd. Dude, this is New 52. It's more the New 52 look. Slade. Atlantis, i.e. Aquaman. Cobra, what the hell? I don't know that one. Uniform Court, tribute to Gordon. Interesting. Wow, okay, so you can actually put in quite a bit of variation here. Really customize your look. You have to manually trigger the ability instead of building it to a combo. I don't know yet. It did sound like it could actually build to a combo, so I don't know. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so this has to load. There's the Titan. Eternal, interesting. I've not seen that one before. Year 1, okay. Neo-Noir. Demon. Privateer. Metal, interesting. So this is interesting. I'm surprised they don't have, like, these suits seem to be more like an inspiration, not necessarily... and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this, but I don't feel like any of these suits are really from the comics. So how colorblind do you want to be? Yeah. Tell me one of them has the mullet. I don't know, actually. I mean, he kind of has a mullet here. Titan. Also, that's interesting, right? You can change the cowl, but you can't change the hair. But if you go to these different, like, transmog versions, like here he's got a bit of a mullet, right? There he's got the shaved, almost like a fade. Some longer hair there. I don't think that's mullet. I think that's just like long hair. No hair. Long hair again. Ponytail. Talon, again, no hair, full cowl. I know. So there is one that kind of looks like a mullet, and I think it's that one, the Year 1. That one will also work, the Titan one. So I know, right? It would be nice if they actually did one that, if they had some stuff that was like, yeah, here's the, here's the animated series, here's the, specific versions, the New 52 version of Nightwing, whereas I feel like most of these are, maybe they take inspiration from certain comic book styles, I don't know. But like, I didn't see anything from the animated series. I didn't see the new 52 outfit. I didn't see... Yeah. I mean, in fact, this outfit itself, even though this is like quote-unquote the classic one for the game, it doesn't look like the outfit that you normally see him in the comic books. Same with all... I think the only one that's closest to the comic books would be like this one right here for Batgirl. And even then, that's like a more recent comic book version of that suit. It's not like the original like purple and yellow outfit, so... Oh, I can actually talk. Oh, interesting. Okay, so... Ah, here's the map. Okay. It's a pretty big map. You got 3 different islands. Historic Gotham and Lower Gotham. Then you've got this little, Tri-Corner Island. Interesting. Old Gotham Financial District, South Side. Aldrin. West End, the Bowery. Otisburg. That's gotta be where, the Bowery and Otisburg is usually where you'll find the Penguin. North Gotham, Bristol Heights. Gotham Heights. Gotham Heights and Bristol, not Bristol Heights. Where's Blackgate? Pretty big map, though. And obviously you can go to the different ones. Challenges. Learn the basics of fighting. Learn the basics of fighting. Gear, abilities, which you've already kind of gone through. And there's emails. Okay. You got profiles for everybody. Okay. Well, let's go and patrol. Well, actually, hold on. It says I can talk to Tim. Let's talk to Tim.
Hey, Tim. How'd it go at the quarry?
Not well. I sweeped the whole place and didn't find anything. No one's been there in ages. How are we supposed to see the full picture when most of the pieces are missing?
Bruce left us one hell of a last case. I mean, what kind of person builds a secret lab in their lab?
Someone who has something to hide, obviously. But what? What was he trying to make, and who is he hiding it from?
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's wait and see what that hard drive has to tell us first.
Right. We'll get some answers soon enough.
Interesting. Any idea what the max level is? No idea. I haven't actually... Let me see if I... Looks like 30 is the max level. According to Google, anyway.
You don't think the freaks had anything to do with the murder, do you?
So, I don't know. I mean,
Freaks have no
and to be
qualms
honest,
about
that
killing
does
people.
make sense
Still,
considering
this
that
isn't
if you look at the... If you look at the abilities... So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 14, 21, and then another 7 there, so I don't... even then, looks like you've got different setups, so I don't think you'll have enough points to be able to fill out all these abilities, so you would have to essentially choose which ones that you would want. Unless different levels give you, like, different number ability points, if that makes sense. But, like, you look at this, these are all 1, right? And then you get down to here, these are worth 2 ability points, and you've even got one that's worth 3. So, and then I assume once you unlock a certain amount, it then unlocks the knighthood tree as well. So you probably don't have enough to actually unlock all the skills. I don't know. Can I talk to him? Can I talk to Alfred? Or Batgirl? Okay. Exit the Belfry and start tonight's patrol. Sure thing. Okay, tap B at the last possible moment to perform a perfect evade. Blah blah. Hold on. Go back. Leaving your enemy vulnerable to increased attack damage. Yeah, so this is more about dodges than counters. Interesting. Gotham City map. Crimes you discover during patrol can be viewed on the map, along with any additional objectives. Blah, blah, blah. And some fish paste. Ooh, and it is a bit of a 3D map. Very nice. Okay. So yeah, no gliding, at least for Nightwing. I don't know if, because Robin and Batgirl both have capes, so maybe they have gliding. Right now, as I said, I'm just playing as, Nightwing.
Get it done before the police show up.
Not much left now.
I should have probably used...
No way!
Okay. Clues. Are there clues? I don't see clues. Man, if you can't glide around Gotham, I would throw the game away. It was the best way to travel, definitely. I loved gliding in the original games. And as I say, like there might still be gliding in this, but it might be limited to Robin and Batgirl, because I know that in the Arkham Knight, for all the DLCs, you know, they had a DLC for each psychic, and only Robin and Batgirl could actually glide. Nightwing couldn't glide, and neither could Red Hood. So they might be trying to follow that idea in this game as well. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess here. Also, what are these purple thingies? True. He does use guns. I know. Okay, hold on. So I'm supposed to be... What's the nearest one? 116, 199, 99. That's the one we're going for. Okay.
You keep moving, I'm gonna keep hitting.
I'll burn you down. No reason to make this personal.
Who even trying?
This party's about to get hot.
Oh, come on.
Hey, no need to keep fighting.
Over here, let's play.
So interesting. So yeah, you do need to fill the bar. Yeah, you do actually need to fill a bar to be able to use the abilities.
Dance with me, honey.
Belfry here.
Interesting.
Happy to report we're now fully operational. Before you head back, though...
You got something, Belfry?
I just saw
hard
that.
drive from Langstrom's lab requires a biodecryption key.
That sounds like it's in his body, which is at the morgue.
Indeed. With nights in Gotham as they are, it should be quiet at the station. Relatively.
I guess I did want to see how Montoya was handling the new commissioner. I'll let you know what I find.
Yeah, it's interesting. He just wants to essentially do you know. I'm gonna check out the purple one. Imagine him crawling into a cannon to launch himself around Gotham. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, it would fit, right? Because he was part of a circus family, right? So that would technically be kind of canon, right? Him launching himself via cannon, whoever the hell he needs to go. The higher was not where I was wanting to go. Right, Jason is just a street kid. This is true.
Why are you so slow all of a sudden?
This won't be much longer.
He's here. Get out of the way. I'm shooting.
Rude.
Make him wish he'd never been born.
Get down, fucking shoot! Just barely missed.
Let's do this.
Okay. Guns should be... Yeah, absolutely. I should have been... maybe not completely, but, like, my health only went down, like, a little bit getting hit by that gun. My guns could certainly be a little bit more lethal. Yeah, that's a brawler. Shooter. Brawler. Just enough to make it, like, do not get shot. Yeah, exactly. Also, let's test this on the fall damage. No fall damage, but, I mean, they try to make it such that when you do fall from an extreme height, he does, like, this little, you know, shooting up with the Gatling gun to slow him down. So that makes sense. That does make sense. And to be fair, like... You know, Arkham City and Arkham Knight kind of did the same thing, right? If you fell from a big height, essentially Batman would automatically, you know, he would automatically do that thing where he'd extend out the,
Oh, you're in for it now.
Wrong way, damn it. Why'd you keep... There we go. Spider-Man will straight up die if you don't do anything. Really? That's interesting. I mean, it just means you gotta be more careful, right? It means you have to actually not allow yourself just to fall, right? Where the hell am I going? Like, here's what I should do. Oh, interesting. There's an emote. So that's the detective cam. Let's get the bicycle. Yep. See, a reason for it to spawn. You could say it's cool. The game is giving you the choice on how you want to do things. No training wheels. Yeah, exactly. Nothing at all. You saw nothing. Is that an open window I could go in through? Or am I just... was I imagining that? Also, that would absolutely have broken his ankles. Oh, man.
Busy night for the GCPD. Makes sneaking into the station a little easier, at least.
Shouldn't you be helping the GCPD? Like, I get it that they don't trust you anymore, but... Oh, look, the GCPD is having a bad night. Well, maybe you should be helping them. I don't know. I mean, that would be my first option. First thought. Wait, where? Ah, I see.
The damn door is stuck again.
Protection meter, enemy. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna fix it myself. Where's me? Yeah, a hole.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate you leaving the door for me. Interrogate criminals. Oh, how do you interrogate? Hold on. What? No, you could interrogate. That's kind of cool. Be careful not to harm citizens as I run over that guy in the first beginning of the section of the game. Driving back to the Belfry.
Guess I can't just ask the front desk where they're keeping Langstrom's body.
Blueprints put the morgue on the other side of the bullpen. Careful not to be seen on the way.
Maybe like how you could interrogate Riddler. Yeah. Which I think that is certainly a cool, or an interesting idea, right? Huzzah, we have vents. We have vents to climb through, guys. There we go.
Goddamn freaks. That's my daughter's school.
We got a few in lockup. One caller in interrogation.
I'd pay $100 for 5 minutes alone in there.
Big talk.
Did anyone claim that John Doe body? Buff guy, wild outfit?
Nope.
Damn. Work's pretty packed with that scientist now.
They didn't seem to be punishment for hitting that guy. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. Although, I don't know if this was a timed event for the game or like it was part of the intro, but after I hit that guy, when I drove past GCPD, at that point, they were like automatically kind of aggro towards me. Maybe that's part of it. That could have also, however, been timed with that intro cinematic where, you know, the chopper comes in and they have this sort of very, you know, cinematic way of showing that the cops aren't exactly friendly towards the vigilantes. So that might have just been a coincidence. I don't know.
Turned your body cam off right in front of Montoya?
Is that bad?
She was loyal to Gordon. Police like that can't be trusted.
Okay, so here's an interesting thing. I do feel like moving around in the vents feels a little clunky by comparison to the Arkham games. Interesting.
Jesus Christ.
They're making her... Remember, Catherine Kane is supposed to be... she's supposed to be Batwoman. So I find it interesting that she's very anti-Bruce Wayne, anti-Batman and anybody who was associated with him in this game. Why can't I, there we go, okay. That was a little weird. Wouldn't let me go into the stealth mode. Is there a vent I can get into? No, okay, we're going through the doors.
Eat the student body! Barbecue the rich! Make it spicy!
There's a chest? Okay.
Shut up in there, you freaking nut job! Freaking nut job!
I swear, cross my taker. I grew an ear on my shoulder.
Shut up or I'm coming in!
There's the bat signal. Fascinating.
And then I ate it.
Keep that crap.
No Gordon, no Batman. No need for a bat signal.
I need my back.
The bat signal was how the late Commissioner Gordon summoned Batman to GCPD. Even as time went on, their relationship developed beyond the need for it. Jim would still use it as a symbol. He used to say it was a promise to the people of Gotham that Batman was out there, that they were protected. He was also calling it a warning. He also called it a warning, a dare almost to the city's underworld. Just try something and see what happens. Following Jim's passing, new Commissioner Catherine Kane had the bat signal removed. There we go. I see what you mean. Yeah, wall attacks there. Yeah. Doesn't even pause the game. Yeah, it would have been nice if that certainly was presented in a nicer way than just... Yeah, here's a wall of text on the side of the, you know. Like, it would have been interesting if they had done that as, like, a note, right? And maybe they're trying to streamline it, because I do wonder if there's, like, a... There we go. I do wonder if there's, like, a profile or some sort of, like... Yeah, Ra's. By the way, am I the only one who thinks it's weird that they keep saying Ra's al Ghul? I always thought it was Ra's al Ghul. Like, that's how it always was in the animated series. That's how it was for most of the for most of the Batman movies, and yet for the Arkham series, they called him Ra's al Ghul, and they seem to be calling him Ra's here as well. Usually, it was a thing you could unlock via an archive, and then you could read it whenever. Right. That's why I am a little curious to see if they have this as well. So they have like different interesting. Downtown Gotham, Belfry, GCPD. Yeah, very interesting. Like you can't go back and see that, right? So I do find that's kind of interesting. Yeah, that does seem a little weird. You should be able to go back and read that wherever, or see it in a much nicer presentation than that.
I heard Selina got busted during her last heist. Wonder how many lives Catwoman has left.
Diamonds stolen by Catwoman. Stolen diamonds, suspects Selina Kyle. Filing notes. Several pounds of diamonds stolen from Gotham City Jewelers in Old Gotham in a heist, one of several suspected to have been performed by the serial cat burglar, Selina Kyle. Sure.
Nope.
Scarface, yep. Peyton Riley, a.k.a. the Ventriloquist, a wooden ventriloquist dummy known as Scarface, seized from Peyton Riley, the daughter of Irish mob heavyweight Sean... Wait, what? Peyton Riley claims innocence for all charges against her, stating it was the dummy who was actually at fault. That's interesting. So did they gender swap the ventriloquist? That's interesting.
This belonged to Ra's al Ghul. Wonder where the rest of them got to.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because I don't remember them calling it Ra's. I remember them calling him Ra's al Ghul. Maybe I'm wrong. I could very well be wrong, but yeah. It bothered me they called him Ra's in the Nolan films. Interesting. It's actually been a long time since I've watched the animated series. Is it on, like, one of the streaming services, or... The nice thing is that I do actually have... I think I have the first season on DVD, so I can go back and watch it that way. And here's some of the looter stuff. Open chests to find various rewards. I don't even know what that got me. What did that get me? Crafting. Titanium mesh and uncommon stuff. Whatever it is. Some mods. Interesting. So you can find mods. You can craft parts. Interesting. HBO, I think. And I don't have HBO. Not many do. Yep.
The morgue's somewhere on the other side of this bullpen.
And security
Now
cameras.
Be a particularly bad time to be spotted.
Correct.
Will you stop giving me shit? Bad enough I'm writing it then. Kane's got me under sight.
Okay, so there's the looting.
She's definitely overreacting. I barely hit that kid. Not my fault he tripped and hit the curb. Yeah, goddamn parents want to sue the city. Good thing he's got priors. The lawyers will use that. No, but I have a feeling you're going to...
Yar, yeah. That's another way to go, I suppose. Is there a drop-in, drop-out multiplayer, or do you have to start the mission with a teammate? You know, to be honest, I don't know, and so far I'm not at a point where I can check it yet, because it says progress further into the story to unlock. So I assume this is still technically, like, the tutorial, if you will. So I don't think I can even access the multiplayer yet, regardless of however they have it set up. CPD officers. Oh, you can mark. Interesting. You don't see me. I'm John Cena. Gosh, that was dumb.
Have you seen the pictures? We close cases here. You want to play detective, Brooke? You're in the wrong.
And then what happens? I wonder if there's a disconnect. That is a good question. I do wonder about that too.
GC figures it's locked. Guessing a higher clearance.
I didn't even check
Someone
it yet.
must have a key. The desk sergeant, perhaps.
But yeah, you know, I do wonder about connecting and then disconnecting as well. What happened? Particularly like, so my friend who would play a lot of games with Big Blue TV, he's got Starlink, and as much as it works pretty well most of the time, it has a bad habit of cutting out on him regularly. And so like he'll drop out of Discord, like he won't get kicked from the Discord, but it'll take like, you know, a couple seconds for him to essentially get reintegrated and be able to start talking again and hearing us again. And it certainly happened where we've tried to play games together and it just automatically pops him out of the game because he loses connection, essentially. I built this. Oh gosh, don't go there. Don't go there. I can vault this.
There you are.
Well, fans of Nightwing's ass will enjoy this game. Spend a lot of time sneaking around, you're going to see a lot of it. Unlock the door to forensics. Yep, reach the morgue. Well, this doesn't look good. Holy crap.
Did someone knock out the forensics team?
Keep your guard up.
You don't say, Batgirl.
Whew, not dead.
Let me guess. Talia? Could be Nurse, Nisa.
Belfry, Talia al Ghul is here.
Talia.
Copy that. Be careful.
You know you can't beat me. My beloved has trained you well.
Pretty sure he told you to stay out of Gotham.
Dead men's wishes don't concern me. Besides, I'm here to clean up my father's mess. Which in this case is the demon himself.
Yep.
You're just burning him? Might be hard to bring Raish back if he's Ash, Talia. Even a Lazarus pit has some limits.
Wait. Why was he after Bruce?
Wait, why did that flash Red Hood? Interesting.
Something tells me Raish isn't coming back this time. Langstrom. Hopefully the ME found something.
You're looking for a bio-decryption key. So a device, I guess, powered by genetic material.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I won't make a joke about needing a tissue.
Soft tissue sample. Urine sample. Burner tools. They're relatively clean and appear unused. It seems that they've opted not to perform a full examination. Interesting.
For measuring glucose in the blood, did Langstrom have diabetes? It's amazing you can read oxygen through a finger.
It's kind of amazing. I have one of those things. It's actually pretty cool to use them.
Is this for playing a game online? Imagine being allergic to something as delicious as seafood.
Langstrom's body. It appears that Langstrom died slowly and painfully. Cranial bruising and swelling, multiple stab wounds on his arms and legs. Those wounds pierced through him, or some wounds pierced through him, making it impossible to pin his body to the wall. Sorry, making it possible to pin his body to the wall. There are also precise knife marks in the chest and head, at least one being the likely cause of death. Interesting.
Blood would definitely be handy for biodecryption.
Correct. Okay.
Langstrom had some health issues beyond being pinned to a wall.
I don't know if that's even accurate or not.
Data in a glucose meter that reads his blood.
Did I really just guess that twice in a row?
Ah, Belfry. GCPD just
smarter than I thought.
Been here. I need a way out.
We got you. And watch out. SWAT incoming.
Thanks.
Since Batman could access police tech. Let me try something. Have fun in the dark, cops.
Ooh, you're good. I'm sneaking out of here.
Wait, so the lights went off for like a second, and then he put them... Interesting. Yeah, there really should be like a collectibles or a... Not a collectibles, but like a database system where you can actually look at the... You know... look at all the different things that you've collected in terms of, you know, lore bits and pieces here and there.
They gotta be here somewhere.
Wrong button. Oh, wrong thing. Thank you. Thank you, Nightwing. Don't be a dingus. Now that I've marked them... Down, you idiot. Thank you. Off the damn... Oh, gosh. Okay, where did I actually come from? Because I don't think I came from, Oh, I gotta go down there. Damn it. Turn away, please. Thank you. Sneaky, sneaky.
Belfry, all clear to exit the station. Thanks for the assist.
No problem. See you when you get back.
Not exactly out of danger yet.
Hiding count as evading arrest. Someone here.
Hey, Paul, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good night. The game is, interesting. I've only had one crash and one major bug. That's it so far. By compare, I don't know if you've played the Arkham games at all. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, or Arkham Origins. It's not the same as those games, and it's certainly part of a different universe. But like the play style is somewhat different. It's not like dramatically different, particularly in terms of like the stealth sections, but it certainly feels different. Oh, hello, goodbye.
Crap.
Yeah, it doesn't. It certainly has a different visual style as well. And I'm still, and keep in mind, I've only been playing the game now for about hour and a half so far. So it's still, interesting. Night 1. Crime stopped, 2 bonus objectives completed, 1 citizen rescued. Interesting. Yeah, the game certainly has a different feel than the Arkham games.
Okay, lab notes, formulas, financial records, research into hearing loss, human experimentation and trials?
That looks like cash payouts to volunteers.
I recognize some of these jerks. They're all known gang members.
So Langstrom was doing medical experiments on criminals.
You're crowding me.
Miss Gordon. The hollow imaging system is back online as of this morning.
Perfect timing, Alfred.
Hey, I forgot how sweet your setup was, Babs.
It's ancient, but it'll do for now.
You and Master Bruce are the only 2 people in the entire world who would consider the Belfry systems ancient.
While researching Langstrom, I also called up all we've got on our party crasher.
Talia al Ghul. She was a match for Master Bruce in more ways than one. Her presence in Gotham is concerning.
I wonder if they're going to have reference to Damien.
Body. Be sure that was Ra's al Ghul.
His DNA was all over the weapon she left behind.
I wonder why she didn't take a chance and use the Lazarus pit to revive him.
Well, Batman would just find Talia and ask her himself.
Good thinking.
Yeah, I can double-check Talia's kunai for trace materials that we can track.
You should also hit the streets. Find out if anyone had any beef with Langstrom.
Sweet. Time to bust some skulls.
I wonder if this is going to now open up multiplayer or not.
Been updated.
I can't get over what Talia did to her father's body back there.
Good riddance. Going in a Lazarus pit once is hell. Who knows what 1,000th dunk would have done to him.
So you think it really was a show of mercy?
Oh, she was putting on a show, all right. But I doubt it was mercy.
Here's the other thing. So they did make reference to, or not reference to, but the devs were talking about Jason Todd, right? Red Hood. And how in the Arkham games, they made it out where Jason Todd was not actually killed by the Joker, but was instead, his death was faked by the Joker, and instead he was shoved into Arkham Asylum, where he was essentially being tortured for years before he was finally let out. And, but in this game, it
Seems
goes
like Dr.
more along the
Langstrom was into
lines...
some pretty wild stuff.
Thanks, Tim. Nobody
I
cares.
wish he was still alive. I'd ask him what the heck he was thinking.
But yeah, so Jason Todd in this game, they took more of the classic storyline with him where he was in fact killed and then brought back by Ra's al Ghul. So it's interesting. The evidence board. Tracks information discovered during your investigation. The lead section features the most relevant information about your next steps. Yeah. Tap Y to quickly access the challenge menu. Okay. I have not, actually. In fact, I don't know if I've even heard of the 3 Jokers. Oh, this is recent. Yeah, no, I haven't been collecting or really reading any of the any comic books for the last 5 or 6 years. I was collecting. In fact, what's interesting is that in terms of comic book wise, I was really more of a Marvel fan. But towards the end of my comic book collecting days, I did start getting into DC stuff, and I've always been a Batman fan. Right, I love Marvel, but Batman is always one of my favorite superheroes, so I'm really a big fan, particularly because of the animated series. I grew up with it. But like anything that's happened in the comic books in like the last 5 years since 2017, I have no idea about, and this looks like this happened in 2020. So yeah, I did not see this, but if it's worth checking out, I'll go check it out. Spiritual successor to the Batman, The Killing Joke, and A Death in the Family, the 3-issue storyline. And in August and concluded in October. The 3 Jokers, Batman, Batgirl, and Red Hood, follow a lead on the Joker, who appears to have been 3 different men all along. Interesting. 3 Joker storyline was published under DC Black Label, an imprint allowing writers to present unique takes on DC characters for a mature audience. Interesting. It stands alone. Also, White Knight was very good. I'll check those out. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check those out. Okay, highlight clues in the lead section. So, Gotham Gazette wrote an article on Bruce's death, says billionaire philanthropist, blah, 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 found dead, blah, blah, blah. Collapse. Thankfully, neither the police nor the press are pushing to uncover the real reason for the collapse. None of these have challenges. So that's interesting. Again, and I definitely see what Magus is talking about. They present some of the lore in a way that's not necessarily as appealing as I would have liked. It's literally just a wall of text on the side here, on the side of the screen. It's not bad, but it's not great either. I don't know what to think. So Batman was investigating Dr. Langstrom. He suspected our good professor was performing unsanctioned experiments. Yep. And Langstrom's hard drive contained record of human bioengineering, blah, blah, blah. He had the bio decryption key in a glucometer. That unlocked the sample of blood, blah, blah, blah. Langstrom was killed in his lab and pinned to a wall. Somehow the police ruled it as an accident. Yeah. Okay, so what am I supposed to see? Oh, I see. So this is previous intel, and then this is the leads. Okay, now I get it. And then this is where I would need to go to interrogate freaks to find out more information, and which I still need to figure out how to interrogate people. Because you can do this, which I think is actually kind of cool. You can go out, and each night you patrol the night, and you stop crimes, and you unlock clues, but you can also then interrogate certain people, or certain criminals, and actually gather information that way, which I think is actually kind of cool. Again, certainly a very different take to when compared to the Arkham games, right? I don't think it's bad, right? I don't think it's a bad take. It's very different. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It's just different. Craft a new melee weapon using the workbench. Interesting. Complete interrogation training. Read the newspaper on the wall. So I've got 3 different things I can do. Okay, so now we're gonna start getting into the looting stuff here. Here's the workbench. That.
Heard Montoya stuck it to Commissioner Kane back at the police station.
Yeah, why do you think Dad liked her so much?
Because she was fiercely loyal to him.
No, because she wasn't afraid to call people on their shit, including him.
So then, hold on. So what do I have now? Gosh, okay, so it wants me to really craft one first, so we'll do this. We'll craft the one. Shock Eskrima sticks, uncommon Eskrima sticks that provide no advantages and offer only the most basic stats. That's nice. So it's literally just an upgraded version of this one, and that's it. Then can I I can dismantle this one, and that just gets me some parts back. I wonder if there's even a reason to keep multiple around of the other ones, so that's interesting. And I do wonder if there's actually a way to unlock different what's the word? Man, my brain just can't figure out. Just unlock different blueprints. Down in the newspaper.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, expecting Bruce to call me for help. And then I remember. I thought it might have been one of you calling just now. I was worried. Old habits, I suppose.
That's why I thought going to Bloodhaven alone would be easier. But it wasn't. I won't be like him, Alfred. Bruce left some big shoes to fill. But I'm gonna do things my way.
And I'll be here to support you. Gotham is in good hands.
So right now I'm playing the game as Nightwing, largely because he's one of my favorite characters. Now I do wonder if you can switch to different characters during because you can play as either Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, or Robin. I just have yet to see anything that indicates that you can switch, and they force you to choose right off the bat at the beginning. Sometimes I wonder in the middle of the night. Sorry. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I wonder, this is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. How did I get here? It's a good question to ask.
Chaos erupted at Gotham University after a gang known as the Freaks.
What's to say? Gotham City needs a new guardian, complete 900 challenges to unlock powerful new abilities for each hero, including blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah.
After the blaze tore through the campus library, built more than 150 years ago. Irreplaceable collections valued in the millions were destroyed, and at least one man, believed to be an employee of the university, was found
There we go.
at the scene. Authorities have not said whether the man's death is connected to the fire.
Interesting.
The victim's name has not been released, pending a forensic investigation.
So Robin is Tim Drake in this. So this is Tim Drake, Robin. No mention of Damian yet, which is the reason why I was curious as to whether or not there will be a mention of, because Talia and Batman have clearly gotten together, right? She called him my love. So I do wonder if Damian exists in this universe. I don't know.
Bruce never mentioned Langstrom's name to you?
Not once, Master Richard. He had a variety of cases he kept from me, but never one this important.
We'll figure it out.
Of that, sir, I have no doubt.
And we're gonna do the training quickly. Which is the one that actually teaches you about interrogation? There we go.
Physical and mental preparation go hand in hand. Here, we can train the mind to prepare the body, but it requires deep focus. Let go of your self-doubt and focus on my voice.
Pull down to scan criminals and locate the informants. Ah, I see. So, somewhat similar to, finding, you know, Riddler informants from, the Arkham games, and then interrogating them. Okay, so you're gonna grab them, and then interrogate.
Spill it, pal.
Easy peasy.
Sure, I got lots to spill.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can grab enemies who are unaware, stunned, low on health, or affected by certain knockdowns. Okay.
Hey, let's get...
And there you
Tell
go.
me what I need to know. All right, all right. This is what I know.
Thank you.
You're ready to move on.
So yeah, I'm not... Here's the other thing that I'm a little iffy on. The combat is not bad by any means. But the combat in this game is not counter-driven. So like in all the Arkham games, there, you know, you had your basic strikes, your counters, your dodges, and your it's not blocks, it's more like your stun attacks, right? And then once you built up your combo, you'd then be able to actually use special attacks, right? Whereas in this, it's a little different. You've got light strikes, heavy strikes, both are the same button, just one you gotta hold down for the heavy strikes. You have a ranged attack, which used to be your counter button. And then your dodge is now what used to be your stun. And I'm not even sure what your dodge button does now. Other than just whatever But anyway, so during combat, you can't counter the way you could in the Arkham games. And I think that, for me, particularly with recently going back and playing Arkham Knight to finish off the game, that's throwing me quite a bit. I think if I hadn't played that recently, which, to be fair, I was trying to play that to get ready for this, but had I not played that recently, it would have been less jarring. Still a bit jarring, but not quite as much. So it is interesting, to say the least.
I'm proud of you, Dick.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's the co-op. You can now play co-op multiplayer with other players. Tap left on the D-pad to access the social wheel to quickly change your online option. Interesting. It's like switching from Dark Souls to Monhun. I'm not familiar with Monhun, but oh, Monster Hunter. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly it. Similar, but different. No, absolutely correct. Yeah, Monster Hunter. It's similar, but different enough where it's not quite the same thing and can be pretty jarring. Absolutely.
When I say Wayne will be sorely missed. I'm Noor Rashid, and this is GCN.
Oh, and then I can exit the Belfry. Yes. So it is kind of interesting too that essentially every time you go out, it's a night. So every time you go out and then come back, it's considered one night. Hold on, what was the database entry? Oh, well, this is interesting. Here's the email. This kind of reminds me of the emails for, what's the word? Mass Effect. Where you'll just randomly, you know, as you complete quests and complete things, you'll then get emails throughout the different, you know, throughout the game. So these are from... And what's interesting, actually, I can't actually do anything. Need help with my arts project. Okay, if I have a favor to ask. For my arts class, I decided to do a project on street art, but I don't have the time to get everything I need myself. So if you're out and you see cool graffiti, could you scan it for me? I'd really appreciate it. P.S. Did you know some historians consider cave paintings to be the first graffiti ever created? Which means this art form could potentially be tens of thousands of years old. Gotham Historical Circuit. So I assume this is just setting up for reasons why you've got different little side quests here. I had an idea. There's this thing called the Gotham Historical Circuit that takes you to all these cool spots around the city. What do you say we check them out? There's an app for it, but I replaced the data with Bruce's files just for us. New to Gotham City, fan of history, or maybe you're looking for fun and educational activity to do with kids. When the Gotham Historical Circuit is for you. The tour will bring you to some of the oldest and most influential locations around the city. Download the app to get all the facts about these notable landmarks and keep track of the amazing places you visited. Happy learning. And there's this one. Do you guys remember when Bruce hid batarangs all over the city for us to find so we could practice parkour? I don't think we ever found them all. What do you say we go on a treasure hunt? It'd be just like old times. Interesting. Wow, kidnapping right next to GCPD? That's interesting.
Reports have come in about a possible kidnapping.
That's gotta be worth checking on.
Yeah, let's damn it! I need help!
Nightwing!
Don't let him get away! Damn it! I need help!
Damn it!
I ain't gonna get your whole ass snap. Got him in my sights.
Sweet.
Guess it wasn't your day.
Whatever you gotta do.
Nice! Help me!
It's not able to perform the
I would be dead if it
ambush
weren't for
shakedown.
you.
Nightwing's got you. Now get home safe.
Yeah, the combat certainly feels different, and would have been nice if there was certainly a counter system. Again, it's just going to take some getting used to, but that constant reminder of here's how they did it in Arkham is it is going to be a lingering issue, right?
Get away from this.
You better hustle.
Ah, okay, so I'm going to save that guy for last.
Start a tape.
Why are you so slow all of a sudden?
They don't pay me enough. Yeah, let's go.
Overwhelm him.
Do you mind?
I hope you're not scared of a little blood. Shit. Do your
There we go. And then now I can interrogate.
Your pal Dr. Langstrom was murdered recently. What do you know about it?
We didn't have any reason to kill him, let alone pin him to a wall. He paid us well to take part in his medical trials. Ooh, but don't tell my boss, or she'll have my skin.
Just what I need to know.
Thank you. So wasn't there... Yeah, there we go. Interrogate freaks to find out more information. Freaks claim Robinson Park as their territory. Okay. In that case, I should probably go to Robinson Park, shouldn't I? Gotham Heights, Robinson Park. Add waypoint. There we go. Sorry. Those are GCPDs, so they're fine. They're going to be a little aggro, but that's okay. In fact, I do wonder if there's a crime along right there. That is kind of cool. That's a cool looking building right there.
Time to go.
Oh, shit. Wrong thing. Bike, get over here. Sorry. Probably not run over the bomb, should I? Damn it. Sorry, you got in the way. Driving certainly feels... It just feels a little clunky. Ah, damn it. Sorry. Damn it! Found the getaway vehicle, but what am I supposed to do now? Just chasing this thing around. Oh, I see. Okay. I gotta get up to the driver's side window. Nice.
It's like they want to get hit.
Huh? You're a goner, Nightwing!
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting activity. change it to that. I don't know if anybody will join me or not. Oh, interesting. With mobile computer can be scanned for intel. How am I to scan this? Of course not. Why would you think that? Just because I'm in a fancy costume. Shooter. Shooter. Runner. Okay. Don't know if there was anything or anyone else in here. Which I don't think so. No, down, please.
Nice and easy.
Oh shit. Saw nothing. Damn it.
Nightwing.
Indeed.
He's gonna escape.
Serious?
Go faster!
And
Nice.
that's that.
Pretty straightforward, like nothing too crazy about it. I do kind of wish I had
Safe here.
handled that a little better in terms of the stealth, but it's not bad. Ooh, okay, so this did actually have some vents and some different paths I could take.
We've got an unresponsive gang member here.
Oh, and that's GCPD.
Don't see anything. Looks clear.
What am I looking at? Ow.
I'll show you how to play.
Wait, was okay, that's interesting. I thought there was a car behind me. I was wrong. Thanks, GPS. Okay.
Nightwing alive.
That's not very nice. Just a random civilian. They're gonna eat Nightwing alive. Okay. You say so. You know that doesn't really necessarily mean anything good for you, right?
Oh, is that a real vigilante?
Indeed. Oh, what do we have here? Batarang.
There you are.
Gimme!
Here we go.
Get the police! Oh!
Ain't hard. Hand it over.
I need help! Thanks so much!
Nightwing!
And we need to interrogate this guy.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna bring the heat.
Get back here. Tell me what you know.
I know you had dealings with Kirk Langstrom. Who wanted him dead?
Wasn't me! I didn't have nothing to do with him getting pinned to the wall. Man, now I won't get that super hearing he promised.
Belfry, bad news. Gotham's criminals know as much about Langstrom's death as we do.
We'll figure something out. Also, we know where Talia is.
Okay.
Also the coordinates.
Perfect.
Thank you. Now my question at this point, so they've got a... So, when you're not in combat, your health doesn't automatically heal like it did in the Arkham games. And so they've given you this, you know, this health... these like health packs that you can use. But it seems to have like a limited use, and I wonder if there's a way to... Oh, look at this. I can actually craft some suit stuff. But I do wonder if there's like a... Oh my gosh. Jumpstart Escrimus. Oh, these are interesting. But I do wonder if there's a way to like craft the healing stuff, or maybe it's just it gets refilled every time you go back to the Belfry. I don't know. Also, I have an ability point here, which I have yet to use. Aerial damage, trampoline. Nightwing's ability, Pounce, is automatically followed by a high jump on the enemy. This ability cannot be used if Nightwing is under a low ceiling. Okay, and what is this one? Increases Nightwing's critical damage by 20%. uses. Although I haven't used any of the abilities. So the abilities are kind of similar to the special attacks or special combos that you can use. You have to build up a certain amount of combo. Except in this case, it's just a bar that you gotta fill. I don't know if... Yeah, and mine's already filled. And then I can use it. And then once I've used it, it then depletes and you've got to refill the bar again through combat. Kind of similar to the combo system with the whole... with the special combos, but not quite the same. I'm also not quite sure what the difference is between the purple and just the regular rhymes are. Where? In fact, where was one? Saw a purple one, but it's just not showing right now. Oh, hello. There's another batarang.
That's what I was after.
Come on, Gup. Hand over the goods.
I can't wait to tell my friends about this!
Tell me what you know.
You want to tell Nightwing, right?
Hey, relax. I'll tell you everything.
Got it.
Thank you. Well, let's go deal with Talia, and then I think... We'll see what happens, but I don't know how much time I'll have left by the time I'm done with that. Oh gosh. Sorry. I do actually like the design of the city. The city's actually kind of cool. Okay.
Shit! Got visuals on Nightwing! Taking my shot! No!
It's certainly interesting. I do think it's kind of cool that you're essentially patrolling the night to try and, there's no car there. Who the hell's honking at me? Anyway, I do think it's kind of cool that you are essentially patrolling the night and you're stopping crimes and things like that. That's kind of a cool touch to the game. Rather than trying to make it out like you're in there for one night. I do think it is kind of cool that they have this sort of, you go out, you stop crimes, and you come back and it goes to the next night.
Another one done. Look over there! Come on, we can't go down like this!
Yeah, but you will.
Down and out.
There we go. Oh, that's why I didn't actually remove the waypoint, did I? There we go. That's better. Damn it. It's not worth my time. Not very vigilante of me, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, you guys are cops. Sorry, guys.
I'm not staying. Stop.
We're gonna skip that side straight. I can certainly see what people are talking about when it comes to the frame drops, because I've seen that a lot where you're driving and there's a bit of frame drops and things like that. It's not horrible, but it's certainly noticeable. Not something you really want out of a newer game.
Belfry, I'm almost at Talia's location.
Good. Don't trust her for a minute.
You
That was
don't
exactly
say.
what I told Batman, weirdly. He didn't listen.
Just watch your back. Over and out.
Pretty sure Batman told you that you and your league weren't welcome in Gotham, Talia.
I'm not their commander. They cast me out.
Hard to believe leadership of the league isn't hereditary. You saying you didn't get the job after you asked Raish?
My late father insisted Bruce would be the next head of the league, despite
true.
his refusal. Since that ill-fated duel, all the League can agree on is carrying out Raish's mission.
Why would Raish kill his next in line? None of this makes sense.
I agree. It was an irrational whim. I warned him the Batman would be his downfall. But repeated exposure to the Lazarus Pits breaks down a subject's mind.
Yep.
Eventually, their true self is erased.
I know you, Talia. Could have used your father as a puppet if you wanted to. There's something else here.
Consider it a logical choice. A painless end for him meant closure for the League. And for me. Now they want me dead.
Why don't you just move on then? Take a vacay in Fiji. Leave Gotham.
I have other matters to attend to. The funeral was tasteful. I'm sure Bruce would have appreciated it.
Leave him where he is. You still haven't answered my question.
No, but I can ask you one. Why would an apprentice to the cowl break into the morgue? I know you weren't following me.
It's an ongoing investigation.
Ongoing. Left behind by Bruce. I wish you the best of luck. You'll be needing it soon. Because once the League regains its footing, Gotham will be in its sights.
Interesting.
This isn't good. Belfry, Talia's got something going on.
Surprising, but also not. Is that why you didn't ask her about Langstrom?
I didn't want to give her any leads.
Let's keep it that way. Belfry out.
I think I see something up there.
We have a situation. Can you get back to the Belfry?
What's up?
We got a message from Harley Quinn. You're gonna want to hear this.
Harley? That's not good.
Yeah, I do like the look of the city. The city's actually looks very interesting. I really do like the look of the cityscape. They've done a good job with designing it. Back to the Belfry and see what Harley Quinn has to say. It'll be interesting to see what she actually looks like, what sort of design they went with. I don't think I've seen. Wait. Ah, it wants me to go in through. Yeah. Three crimes stopped, 2 low difficulty, 1 normal. Okay. 2 bonus objectives completed, 3 cops rescued, 4 citizens rescued. Hell yeah.
So Harley contacted Batman using, I don't know, a homing pigeon and a USB drive? And that's how we got this video?
Doesn't really look like Harley.
Babs, help? Do we think it's legit? Bruce never talked to me about it.
When Bruce worked with criminals, he didn't exactly keep us in the loop.
Yeah, it's not you, Tim. But it's also not crazy to think that Harley made this up.
Just play it, and we'll know.
Hiya, Betsy. Been a while. It's weird, 'cause I heard a rumor that you were dead.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I got what you wanted. Hope that ain't what got you dead. So come visit me at Blackgate.
Blackgate prison. Yep. I was curious if they were going to do it, and of course they should have.
Wait.
And I assume Arkham Asylum's there as well.
Ever since, you know, her ex
Killed me? That what you meant? Rumor has it she did some government thing. Went straight-ish. She's got something.
Then we go find Harley. Now.
We updated the board while you were out.
Thank you.
Do you think this Harley thing is really worth following up on?
Harley may be out of her mind, but it's a brilliant mind. She helped a lot of people before she got, sidetracked.
No challenges either.
Why would she help Batman? Or us?
Bruce always tried to give
This is all stuff from before.
Maybe she was thinking about going legit. For all of 2 seconds.
Well, that is bound to happen. Oh, you can! Okay, good, 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 good. I was curious about that. You can, in fact, switch characters. That is nice. So you can level up one character and then switch over to the other, or you can actually switch characters in like midway. So let's actually switch to Red Hood now. That's cool. I like that a lot.
What?
I was just thinking of that time we all made dinner together, and Tim got tomato sauce all over Bruce and Babs.
I don't remember that.
What? No, you have to. It was the same year.
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. Dumb story anyway.
Well, I could tell you a story. It's about being dead, then brought back to life by a pit of mind-altering goo.
Hey, I didn't mean...
I don't know what's worse. Having a chunk of my life taken away from me, or coming back to everyone thinking I'm gonna snap.
Aren't you just snapping right now?
I'm sorry, Jason. We shouldn't have... I shouldn't have treated you like an outsider.
If I remember correctly, his story coming back, he was out for revenge against Bruce.
You're such a Boy Scout. No wonder you were the first.
So then I wonder... Abilities, yeah. Okay, so never mind. As I level up the one, they all seem to level up at the same amount of time. Perfect evade. Critical expertise or focus fire. Ooh, let's do focus fire.
What Talia said about the League is concerning. If they really are without a leader, then...
There's no telling what they'll do next. Think they'll behave and stay put for a change?
I doubt it.
Nah, it was worth a shot.
Okay. And not craft anything else? Nope. Well, let me switch back to Nightwing, because I could craft some other things for him. Oh, and it looks like each... Oh, okay. This is a reason why to switch through the characters between missions. There you go. Link suit. Jumpstart suit. Interesting. View details. What does this actually do? Uncommon suit that covers all basic stats and provides increased momentum generation. Okay. Which provides increased. We shall do this. So this will increase power quite a bit and defense. Okay. That's the reason for the looter melee, I suppose. It's not really looter shooter because, you know, it's not really shooting. Oh, okay. Red Hood will shoot people. But you get what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go with that one, and I'm gonna go ahead and but dismantle that. I'm thinking of doing what I normally like to do in most games, which is try and get one of each, essentially. So I don't know if this is owned or not. Oh, and I need to upgrade that. Kind of wish there was a quick way to switch between characters when it comes to, like, crafting things. Okay, so let's see what this one gets me.
You could visit him.
I could what?
He went to yours when... You could visit his grave.
You haven't.
I'm not the one staring at the... You know.
Sometimes you're an idiot, Grayson.
New email received. Oh, come on. Emails. Look at that. Already looked at these two. What's this one? Dick Grayson from Bridget Clancy. Hey there, boyo. Furiously typing on my way to the next class to see what you're doing next weekend. I have a wee break and thought we could get a cuppa. Supposed to be British, I suppose. I'm coming back to Bloodhaven till Sunday night to see some folks, and thought maybe you would like to get one of them, unless you're expecting one of your infamous Grayson emergencies. P.S. Have you seen the old super speeding bullet running about one there? What? Have you seen the old super speeding bullet running about over there? I assume she's talking about Superman. A friend of mine says he's in Bloodhaven. Imagine that. It can't be good news when the big boys start looking our way. So be careful. Good point. Gotham News headlines. Thank you for subscribing. Blah, blah, blah. Batman missing. Yep. Clark Kent checking. Oh, interesting. Death is a strange thing to deal with in our business. We face it head on daily with our friends. So... well, at least Superman exists in this universe. Nice. Yeah, we face it daily. Our friends are in mortal danger constantly, and yet we still never prepared for it. It always feels sudden, like we couldn't see it coming. I think Bruce did see it coming. I think that's why he always had such an urgency about him. Why he always seemed like a man on fire. He knew that a countdown started the day he put on the cowl. That someday the risks he took would catch up with him. I respected Bruce for a lot of reasons, but that was a big one. He knew he had a limited time on this world, and he set out to make as much of a difference as he could before he was gone. I'm sad Bruce is gone, but I'm not nearly as sad that he's gone as I am happy that he was here in the first place. I hope you can find some solace in that. Aw. Holy shit. Sean saying, I'm not familiar with this character. I've been hearing a mess of stuff about Batman, and I've seen freaking Superman in Bloodhaven. Is it true that he's gone? Something happened? Are you okay? I know we're not like, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just want to know if you're okay, if you're in Gotham. I can get on a bus if you need someone. Don't know that character. Do not know Bridget Clancy, but obviously Clark Kent. That's a big one right there. Ooh, which then begs the question, does Red Hood have his own emails? Yes, he does. So interesting. Again, another reason to go in and check in on the different characters. Hi, Jason, it's Clark. I know we don't know each other that well, but I wanted to reach out. Bruce always said you kept your emotions close to the chest. When Bruce calls someone closed off, I know it's serious. I was thinking about that today and how it might mean that you don't have a lot of people you're comfortable speaking with about what you're going through. Bruce meant a great deal to me. I just wanted to extend the offer that should you find yourself in need of someone to talk to, I would be happy to do so. It's never too late for us to get to know each other. I hope you're well, all things considered. And then Roy Harper, aka Arsenal. Hey dude, I heard about what happened with Batman. Yeah, if you ever want a distraction, maybe you, me, and Corey can find ourselves some trouble to get into, you know. Get the old band back together. I know of a few heads down Miami way that could use some busting, and the weather sure beats Gotham. Let me know, bro. That's actually kind of cool. And looks like we already got everything here. No one to talk to. And I think he just had the pistols, which we've already built. Yeah, we've got the pistols. Alright, this is now just going to be me OCDing and seeing what everyone else has to say. There's Tim. Yep, look at that. He's got something up there. If there's anyone
A major murder, Talia, and now
I
Harley
can talk
Quinn.
to. Nope.
I don't see many days off in my future.
Dr. Quinzel is a formidable adversary, perhaps even more so than her former partner in crime.
He was just holding her back. I gotta give her credit for striking out on her own, even if she is a pain in the neck.
Okay, let's go see what Tim has to remember. Or who he's going to interact with, too. Oh, would you look at this? What is this? Okay, this is pretty cool. Alfred.
Playing with a ghost, Alfred?
You might say that. I'm finishing my last game with Bruce. I couldn't save our board from the manor, but I do have our notes. We tracked each move. To continue the game if one of us was ever away.
Are you winning?
Playing as Bruce, I can't see how he loses.
Bruce is dead. Maybe he wins your game, but without him, we've lost.
I'm not so sure about that.
Not so sure he's dead?
Not so sure we've lost. Bruce played an important role, but he never saw himself as the only piece in play.
Very interesting.
Authorities have released more information on the suspicious
Oh, wait. Okay, so something else popped up as I was here. What is this?
After a forensic examination, police are now saying that
I remember this game. It's kind of cool. Can't do that. Weird. Okay. Very interesting. Wait, were there other games, or is it just the one? Okay, no, just the one. It's still kind of cool that they have that in there.
Points left, and I'm not sure if I should put them into Wisdom or Constitution.
Prepping a new character for tabletop.
Rivals of Water Shallow. Me and my group have a one-shot coming up, and I'm trying a monk.
Nerd.
And intelligence.
I always start by maxing those out.
Of course you do.
Okay, Barbara. What do you got going on? In fact, interestingly enough, I don't see anything here for her to examine. Interesting. Let's see what style she has. So, New Guard, which I'm not quite sure what that is. Titan. That's a cool suit. I like it. Eternal. Okay. Year 1. Fancy. Privateer. What is that from? What is the Privateer stuff from? Metal. Very Batman Beyond-esque. Like that. That's kind of cool. Night Ops. Okay. Shinobi. It looks oddly familiar. Is it from like the Batman anime or something? That's cool. Also kind of cool that you can, like, customize each individual variant with, you know, different symbols or cowls or gloves or whatever. So that's actually pretty cool. Okay, but we were gonna do... Actually, you know what? It is midnight for me, as much as I would love to continue on with this. And I'm having a good time. It is very different from the... Pause again. You did pause. I thought I changed that. Come on, game. Was it graphics? I want you pausing on under general. Oh no, I want that off. Thank you. Pause on loss of focus. Thank you very much. So it is interesting to say the least. It's not quite the same as the Arkham games. It's not quite anything like that. There is some weird bugs. We did get one crash tonight. Thankfully, it was just the one. It was an odd one too. It was like right as I was loading in after I'd selected who I was going to start playing as, and there has certainly been some frame rate drops, particularly when you're driving around the city. It stutters a little bit.
Is that a match?
I don't know if that's
I knew signing up for Cape Finder would be great for you.
Lovely.
I'm not even looking. And also, heroes don't want to date other heroes, so it's a dumb app.
Love it.
That doesn't sound dumb, but sounds like a lot of connections.
Nope.
Anyway.
You're alone, not doing anything with the app.
Anyway, it's an interesting experience. I don't hate it. I'm liking it so far. It is certainly not, in my opinion, not quite as good as the Arkham Knight series, but I think it's pretty decent. Now, to be fair, I'm only, 3 hours into the game so far? So it'll be interesting to see how my opinion changes over time, what sort of bugs are going to pop up, if they do anything weird with the story. It's still early, but preliminary-wise, I think it's pretty good so far. And particularly with, my rig is not the best right now. I've got an AMD 2600X. In fact, it might just be a 2600. For the processor, and I've got an RX 590 for the graphics card. Both of them are at least 2 or 3 generations out in terms of, where they stand. So, some of my performance issues could be because I'm not using more recent hardware, but at the same time, no other games really give me much problems when it comes to actually performance. Certainly when it comes to crashes or anything like that, so it could very well be an optimization issue on the developer's part. Hopefully maybe they'll put out some updates that'll improve that, but so far I'm really enjoying it. I think it's fun, I think it's decent. It is certainly a bit of a change that you're going to have to get used to if you're a big fan of the original Arkham series. If you've not played the Arkham Batman series, play this one first. Because it is certainly a different system. One that I think I like a little better than this in terms of the combat. Stealth-wise, I think it's very, very, very close. And I like both in terms of the stealth, but in terms of the combat, I think the Arkham series is a little bit better. I like the counters. I like that counter system that was, done with Arkham, Arkham Asylum and really expanded upon in the other games. So, yeah. But overall, I think it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. So with that said, I'm going to quickly just, if I can save here, I think it's just an autosave system. So we're going to turn into the menu, and then it says that. I assume it saves with everything, so let me just see if there's anything else that would indicate that I can save. Nope. So we're just going to go ahead and return to the menu. And it does seem to have drop-in, drop-out multiplayer, so I will need to try and get somebody who I know who has the game as well, and see if we can't try out the multiplayer. But in the meantime, for right now, this is just kind of going to be it for me. I'm going to head to bed. I got work in the morning. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll keep going with Gotham Knights this week. I don't know if I plan to keep up with it, but for right now, I'm enjoying it, and so I'll keep going it for the week. And it'll give me a chance to, continue to experience the story and kind of fill out my opinion a little further. So, anyway, guys, have a great night. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you guys have, please consider hitting that follow button. And if you guys would like to see when I go live, Twitter and the Discord are the two best places for it. Here's Twitter. Here's the Discord. In the Discord, I usually have a schedule for what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it. I forgot to actually update it this week, so I'll make sure I have to update that later on tonight. I think that is it. I'm just trying to decide what I would like to do at this point, if we're just going to end it, or if I'll send you guys over to somebody else's channel with a raid. You know, I think we're just going to go ahead and end it there. Not really a lot of people that I know that are on, so I think we're just going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate all of you guys. I'll be back tomorrow night with some more Gotham Knights, and I hope to see you guys then. But in the meantime, have a great night. See you guys tomorrow. And this is Green Leader signing out.